Welcome to Microlearning, Little Message with a Big Impact. This is Lesson 2, Person-Centered Matters, Part 2. Person-centered care is about seeing people with dementia as persons. We need to see people with dementia as more than their disease. This next video will talk a little bit more about how we can do this and what we need to do well in caring for people with dementia.
Even though dementia is something that affects the brain, dementia does not equal or result in a loss of intelligence. On the contrary, people use their intelligence to overcome some of the impairments that dementia causes. You can think of it in some ways as having a little bit of bad wiring, or having a block here or there that people can work around.
Well, let's see. How about
Athens.
Athens? That's good. There's the H.
Yeah, there are plenty of E's over there.
Yeah.
I don't see why.
Okay. Let's see.
While there are many losses that people experience from dementia, dementia doesn't make you stupid. Dementia doesn't rob you of your ability to experience joy, to be happy.
When Alyssa sits with Belva to read, it's a very natural thing. This is something they've done for a long time. And the fact that Belva doesn't remember what she's read or doesn't quite understand and may falter over some words, it's very natural for Alyssa just to help her with the pronunciation.
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
What?
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
And it becomes just even a more lovely memory for Alyssa and Belva.
Goodness, what a book.
Back in 2008, I was finally diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. I was a high-level manager, and I used to really enjoy my job. I always enjoyed boating. That was a real big hobby of mine. I miss it dearly. I can verbalize pretty good, but I have a lot of problems processing information.
Well, Alzheimer's affects the whole family, as many diseases do, I'm sure. I still remember one time my daughter was being interviewed, and what she said, my father was always so very sure of himself, and he's not anymore. And that's how she sees it. He's affected him the most.
I guess my advocacy has become my new mission, I guess. We need programs to still allow us to be a part of society. There's many things we can't do, but there's many things we can do. If there's one thing that I want to come out of this, I know I'm very good at what I do and what I used to do. If I could end up changing the world around this disease and make the impact that I'm hoping I'm going to make, it was worth having this damn disease.
I think the most common mistake that I've made, or that we all make in working with individuals with dementia, is instinctively we look at what they aren't able to do and look at their deficits. And there are so many things that they still are able to do, and that is how we discover new meaning and purpose in their lives, are building on their strengths and building on those very things that they still can do.
I've got some good things for us to say.
One of our family members, Susan, in working with her 97-year-old mother, decided to bring in her iPad. And there's so many different lovely activities that you can do on the iPad, and Mary has really taken to it.
Here I am.
Susan is so creative and really innovative about thinking outside the box, trying this out with her mom.
I got my iPhone, and I thought there were things that we would work on these, and I thought, I have to get an iPad because there are things that you don't see that well on a little screen.
It's playing.
We're just playing, and we just sort of have it. It's just sort of, it's just we usually do this with a musical accompaniment.
She could have assumed, oh, she has no interest in this, or it's going to be too difficult to teach her how to use it. But instead, she just came with this attitude of, let's give it a try. And it has worked, and they really do enjoy working on it together.
Diagnosis of dementia doesn't in any way deprive you of your ability to experience and enjoy new things. On the contrary, it allows you to live more fully in the moment, to be less inhibited by fear or modesty or the concern that something isn't going to be good enough. It lets you live in the moment.
That's a souvenir.
I need you to know that you have within you all of the things that you need in order to be excellent at caring for another human being.
Person-centered care is about focusing on what people with dementia can do, not just on what they can't do. Even though there are things people with dementia can't do, they still need purpose. They need things in their world that are important to them. How can people with dementia have purpose? By having relationships and being connected to other people, doing things they enjoy, trying new things, feeling needed by others. What gives someone purpose is different for each person. In order to see people as more than their disease and help them have purpose, we need to know who persons with dementia are as individuals, what is important to them. This is person-centered care. Person-centered matters because people with dementia are trying their best to live with their disease, just like people try to live with other diseases like diabetes or heart disease. People with dementia are not children. Person-centered matters because it helps us to see them as adults with life experiences, interests, needs, and wants. Congratulations on completing Lesson 2